As you see, Mr. President, the International Criminal Court just refused to move forward with the case of Mr. Laurent-Gbagbo. They found that the prosecutor didn't have sufficient evidence to move this case to trial. This is a clear indication that the arrest of President Laurent-Gbagbo was not done properly. Who arrested him? Why was he arrested? What are the circumstances, the attenuating circumstances around his arrest? Mr. President, as I told you before, we shouldn't have gone into this situation. We shouldn't have, the country of Côte d'Ivoire, Laurent Gbagbo, the people of Côte d'Ivoire didn't have to go through that situation. All we needed to do, as they're doing in Ghana, as they did in Miami and elsewhere, to recount the vote. But you refuse, the United Nations refused, Mr. Hillary refused, although I wrote to you to tell you that we didn't have to go to elections. And I told you, I warned you a long time ago. See, Mr. President, if you are a mayor of a city and you've been told that there is a gangster in the city and you don't do anything, you are guilty. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, Mr. President, but the decision that you made not to listen to the advice that was given makes you and the United Nations and everybody else guilty of what happened in Côte d'Ivoire. So I'm calling on you to make sure that Mr. Laurent Gbagbo is released from prison because, as you saw, the judges refused to move forward. There is no evidence. He was arrested by the gangsters, the rebel who came to agglutinate themselves around his power when he was elected, democratically elected president. When he was assailed by those rebels, the United Nations didn't say a word. France didn't say a word. The Americans didn't say a word. And now they went to elections, and the election was rigged, people were killed, and he was arrested. So this is a waste of time, and I hope that you will not waste his time as people wasted the time of Nelson Mandela and keep him in prison for almost 30 years. He just said, oh, we made a mistake. Because of this situation, thousands and thousands of people are homeless today in Côte d'Ivoire. Millions of people left their country. This is how they become an immigration issue. So think about what I'm saying, because it is very serious. It is a public health issue because elderly, women, children who normally should be in their houses, in their family home, are now abroad. They can't even have soap to take a shower. Women can't even have the sanitary necessities. It is a serious matter, Mr. President. It is a serious matter. It's not just an economic problem. See, we are the first producer of coffee and cocoa in the world. And now we have discovered gold and oil. We were able to run our country without having to borrow money left and right. All we needed was for our debt to be canceled, and it's been canceled. But we need peace, we need solidarity, we need harmony, and I think that with your help, we will be able to have that so that we can use our intelligence to build the country and help other countries as we used to do. We've been a peaceful country for 30 years. Never had any war in our country. Our country was a beacon of peace, an oasis of peace, welcoming people from all over the world. We want to be that again. Now, we have a privilege of having you in office, a good man and a lawyer. There's no cases against Mr. Laurent Gbagbo. Please release him so that we can have peace back home. Thank you very much.